What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another stream. As you can see, I've got the coloured lights on this evening. Coloured lights on, which actually you control from your phone, which is very, very handy. Adrian Sergio says Manchester United should beat Watford 6-0. Well, I haven't been that optimistic myself. I've gone with a 3-0 victory today on my predictions. I think it'll be a comfortable win, but I wouldn't say it's going to be an annihilation. It'll be comfortable. Ben Frost on the bench, what a disgrace. I haven't looked at the Watford lineup, actually. Let me have a look at that quickly. Who Watford lining up with? Andre Gray, João Pedro, Ismail Assar, Hughes, Shalaba, Zincremagel, Messina, Trossard Ekong, Skirella, Navarro, Bachmann. And they got Foster and Gaki on the bench, Wilmot, Senna, Dalby, Mason Barrett, Joseph Hongbo, Crinchlow and Daniel Phillips. No, James Garner, I'm guessing, because he's... Or Dan... What is it? James Garner? Dan Garner? I don't know. Where is my... Oh, my chat's over here. I'm an idiot. Thought I'd lost my chat. It's here. Those LEDs look great. They're really good. Troy Deeney is not in the 11, no. I'm going to stop this music as well. Hold on. I can't... Don't know where it's coming from. Not there, it's not. Must be from this one. It is. Get rid of those. The LEDs are... These are actually very, very good LEDs. Holy shit, where did you get those LEDs? Why do I have my LEDs like that? Why not? That's the real question. Why do I, but why don't I? And where did I get these LEDs? I'll post the link in the... Yeah, Emil Slithrow got a red card. VAR gave him a yellow card and he scored an extra time in the 109th minute. Mad. I'll post the link where I got them from. Give me 2 secs to go on to my old Amazon account. Here come the United players. Let me switch the sound on. Let me sign in. I'll post the link for you. My orders. Here we go. Here we go. Aubameyang scored in the 117th minute, and it's... Are they not doing a? Are they not doing replays in the FA Cup? Are there no replays in this FA Cup? I think you should keep the red, the light red for Manchester United watch along. No, I'm happy with them interchanging. It goes to... Oh, so there's no no replay. That's a plus, I suppose. Imagine the scenes when you draw Wickham. Oh, wait, you're getting knocked out by Watford. No. Good price for 20 million. Who's 20 million? That's 20 metres. Well, I didn't... I didn't even use all 20 meters. I used about 16. Diallo. My score prediction was 3-0. We all knew bloody Scotty would be playing. They are very, very good, and they're all, you know, legit. How much were the LED lights? How much did you pay? And what app is it controlled by and what company? Jesus Christ. The LED lights were Lingard hat-trick, maybe. LED lights were... How much are they? They were £40. Well, 2 pence short of £40. How much is it? £40. And the app is... The app is Illumi Home. And I believe... I don't know... Well, it's Illumi Home. The brand of them is... Well, there's some sort of Chinese brand, I think. The brand is... Actually, no. The brand is Mexlex. Brand is Mexlex. A Beastball team. If we draw with United, I'll be so happy. Well, you can't draw with United. What's the app again? The app is Illumi Home. So ILLUMIHOME. I'll put it in the chat. Illumi Home. Dortmund beat Leipzig 3-1. Wycombe have never played United. No, they haven't. That's very true. Would you do a watch along? Of course I would. Did I win any FIFA 21 match today? No. I got 10 meters for 25 and used the Bluetooth Groove app. Are you doing a career mode again after this? No. Here's Dan James. Where's the timer? The timer's coming. I've just this minute picked up that I ain't got the timer on. I don't know. Sometimes it glitches out. I don't know why it glitches out. Sometimes it just doesn't bloody come on, which is really bloody annoying. It's on now. Mine have a 1-year warranty via Amazon. I don't go for warranty on them because they're very unlikely to break. I had my others which were cheaper for 2 years and they were fine, so... Who is the Manchester United right back? That is Brandon Williams. At last, Brandon Williams is playing right back, the position he is made to play, as he's a right-footed wing back. Hello, Simply Burnt. So I had to get new. I've got Philips Hues under my desk, but want some C-Line and Philips Hue are expensive. They are. Mine broke the day I got them. They sent... Well, I actually had a pair before. That are sat in my drawer behind me at the moment, actually. That were fairly similar to this. Came from America, actually. And the postman rammed the fucking package. Or whoever... It wasn't the postman. I think it was... I can't remember who. I think it might have been FedEx who delivered it. Well, actually, no, it was DHL, because they normally deliver American parcels. DHL delivered it, rammed it through my fucking letterbox, and fucking destroyed the plug. And I contacted them. I contacted the supplier of the product and DHL, and they didn't do anything. They were like, where's the proof that when we put it through the letterbox, or when we put it through your letterbox, it was fine. But you fucking jammed it through. You fucking smashed the plug. The little shits. What's the difference? She said similar. They're just a worse brand. I think they're only $28 or something. So about 25 quid. And they weren't as long as these ones were. Who is the ref? I don't know. And is there VAR? Yes, there is. I believe so. And I don't know who the ref is. Let me see if I can find out. Wickham are staying up. I wouldn't jump to conclusions like that just yet. Who is the referee for this game? Who do I find out? I don't know. I don't know who the referee is. My mousepad is LED controlled and bought it from B&M. And also, there's an upgraded version that can do rainbow, but can't be cut. Well, that's the thing. Mine would need to be cut because they go, basically, I don't know if you can see it on the thing or not. Can you see it? No, but basically right here, the plug for it is right down here, comes up the wall, and one side goes one side, or the right hand goes around the right hand side of the room, the left hand goes around the left hand side of the room. So I wouldn't be able to have a pair that aren't choppable. But thank you all everyone who is here watching, and make sure to drop a sub if you're enjoying. And it's a goal! And Scott McTominay makes it 1-0. My plug has 2 connectors, so does mine, 10 metres each side. Scott McTominay scores. The captain. Bloody hell, I can't believe. Which mouse pad? I don't have a mouse pad. I have a desk pad. And it's an Omen one that I've got in my computer. It stretches across the whole desk. Man United team too strong. We don't really have anyone else to play there. You know, a lot of our youth players are actually on loan. And most of our first team players aren't even here. No Luke Shaw, no Wan-Bissaka, no Lindelof, no Maguire. Extended mouse pads. Oh, that's the one. Yes, that's what I've got. And it's just an Omen one. It does the job very well. Could probably do a bit clean, but it's fine. Let's update the score. Hold on. Awful goalkeeping, but there we go. Very good start. Going forward again. Here's Dan James. Oh no, it's not. It's Jesse Lingard. Jay Lings tries to find Greenwood. Greenwood playing down the middle today. The position I feel he should be playing for Manchester United long term. To be honest, of course, about price. Only if reviews are as good as mine, £25 seems as good as yours. I don't care about price. Is the cycling goalkeeper in goal? Nope. I need a new one for Fortnite because my other one was too small and I kept playing in a shit arena. McTominay has found his level then, pretty much. Lingard is about to make a Trafford his dance floor. The Championship. I told you 6-1 Watford. I mean, as long as the review is good, yes. I mean, these are just the first ones I saw that were 20 metres. You know, you have to pay a little bit more if you want 20 metres of them, unfortunately. It's the FA Cup, who cares? Oh, you know what? It's a cup. You know what? You know why I care now, Bon? You know why I care? Because the level at Manchester United are on at the moment, this is a competition that we could win. A cup. Here is Greenwood shoots. Just wide. And, you know, we could win Europa League. We probably won't win the Premier League, I'll be honest and say that. But this is the one that the app has custom seasonal modes. Yeah, so does mine as well. I'd love to win an FA Cup. You know, a cup's a cup. If you can go for it, then go for it. They've already engraved Wickham's name on the trophy, mate. No. Pipe down, pipe down. If United win against Burnley, do you go top? Yes. I just got 50 hours on Rocket League Steam and 40 hours on Switch. Mad. And they've already put Sheffield Wednesday in the trophy with blue and white ribbons. Hugo gets carried at Rocket League. Yes, just a cup, not just a cup. Not just a cup, FA Cup. It's a very good cup. You know, if it's the only cup you can win, then you go for it. You know, we're not quite at the level of Premier League. Just yet. A few more pieces to the puzzle and we could be. And Europa League, there's a lot of strong teams in there. I wouldn't want to say whether we could or couldn't. Manchester United might win the league without a win against... Well, here's the thing. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, we didn't have to get many results against the top couple of teams. Because every other game, you'd go into that game and you'd think, yeah, we got this one in the bag. So Rotherham, Sir Forest. I had to carry my friend to 5 straight wins on Fortnite Duos earlier. Well, anyone who played with me Fortnite Duos would have to probably carry me for about 100 games to get 1 win. That's how long I've been out the loop for. Here is Brandon Williams and gets it back to Bailly, who goes back to Twanzebe. He's got the gloves on. Chilly hands. Fortnite, I just never really got on with it. I never did. Ismail Assar here on the attack. Do you play PC games much? Not really. He is shit. He RPG'd himself. Oh, Jesus. And Wickham are going up. Are they? I don't think so. Right, here we go. Hello, Windy. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Jesse Lingard tried to step in. That's not Jesse Lingard, that's Greenwood. Hugo works in a preschool. Ben Foster knows Man United. He should have played. Well, I don't know. I don't know how often Ben Foster plays for Watford. I don't watch. More like Wickham are going down. Well, I'd have to say there's a much higher chance of Wickham going down than Wickham even staying up, let alone winning the league. He could have played Palestri today. No, he couldn't because Palestri has coronavirus. Otherwise, Palestri would have been involved. I don't know, he has COVID. Yeah, well, it was about a couple of days ago they announced it. Play Diallo. Diallo hasn't even... He's only trained with the first team once. So, he won't be involved today. And it's actually rumoured that he's going to go into the under-23s. What a fucking joke, by the way. Nearly $30 million, or 30 million euros on a fucking under-23s player. But my presumption would be he'll have a few games in the under-23s, and then he will come into the first team. How good he will be, I don't know. I think it's a big risk, spending that amount of money on an 18-year-old who's only played 5 senior games and has only scored 1 goal, but there we go. 40 million on a under-23 banter club. He needs a visa. He's got a visa. That's why he had to wait till January. He has got the visa now. Here is Juan Mata. McTominay. Mata. Lingard. Greenwood on the shot. Blocked again. We're all over Watford here. Banter owners. I just don't know why we're... You know, we've spent a cumulative nearly 50 million euros in base lump sum and add-ons on 2 wingers who aren't even first team ready. Different in your position like City or Liverpool, where you can afford to A, spend that money because your first team is sorted on what could be potential players for the future. Lingard feels bad for Watford, that's why he hasn't scored yet. He hasn't scored yet because he hasn't been in position to do so. A free kick here to Watford, and we know what our defending's like from fucking free kicks. Zinkernagel and Hughes over the free kick. Gotta defend here. It looks like they're going man for man here as well, which is brilliant. Jesus Christ! That was nearly a goal. He's offside anyway, I think. No, he's onside. Henderson comes out. Why is Dean Henderson in goal after City? What do you mean? It should be Lee Grant. Why the fucking hell would we play Lee Grant? Lee Grant is never going to play another game in a Manchester United shirt. Why would we not play Dean Henderson? He's our number 2 goalkeeper. Yes, he's conceded 2 goals against City, but none of them goals were his bloody fault. Here is Dan James, and the shot has gone out for a fucking throw-in, nearly. Here is Greenwood. Here's Williams. On his stronger right foot now, whipping the ball in, which should be good for him. It should be Maguire in goal. Dan James with a shot. Because you're paying him? He's a reserve goalkeeper. If De Gea or Henderson wasn't fit, then he would probably be number 2, but there we go. Just got the iPhone 12, very nice. No one would score against that big head of him. Maguire can't even fucking move in centre-back, let alone dive for a bloody ball. Doesn't he play under 23 games? I don't know. I don't look at the Manchester United under 23s. Probably been playing there with Marcus Rojo. Get Peter Cech. He's on Chelsea's team. Why would we want Petr Cech? Can you tell Barney to stop flexing his financial muscle? Well, I've just spread it out, so there we go. This has been very comfortable for Manchester United so far. Watford are rubbish. Where are Watford in the Championship anyway? Let me have a look. Where are they? Watford table. They're 6th. 10 points from the top. Dead team. Dead. Czech played for under 23s a few weeks ago. Yes, he did. Moise Kean just scored for PSG. Bye there, good opportunity. Pogba is gone. Pogba's gone in the summer, mate. He won't be gone in January, but he'll be gone in January. Won't be gone in January, gone in the summer. And we don't need to sign anyone because we've got a replacement already. His name is Donny van der Beek. How am I supposed to do? I'm just going to sign Sambi Lokonga. How are you supposed to do a TikTok match review on a team where you knew you'd be all over Watford anyway? No players can have. No players really been outstanding at the moment. No players really been crap. Watford goalkeeper assist. The Watford goalkeeper is crap. Van der Beek, lovely pass there from Van der Beek. Tellez swings it in. What's Tellez doing there? Good interception from Tellez. Here is Lingard looking for the pass. Finds the pass to Greenwood. Oh, loses out. Since when did Manchester United win without Bruno? When we play a fucking championship team. Winning today, apart from individual performance, is no step in the right direction. It is Watford. They are a championship team. If we perform crap or lose to them, we are a disgrace. They're in the league below us. We should be putting them to bed. Watford they're not even a great championship team. You know, it's not like playing a Norwich or a Swansea who are top 2. This is a 6th place, run-of-the-mill championship team. This should be, even with our second team, which is pretty much is, this should be an easy, comfortable, multiple goal win. In fact, I don't care if we just win it 1-0 and they just walk around the pitch for the rest of the game. FA Cup stands for Forever Arsenal's Cup. You're not wrong. Could McTominay find himself being a Manchester United captain in the future? I mean, I don't know. He's got the passion. He knows what it means to play for Manchester United. And you don't necessarily have to be the most skillful player on the pitch to be the captain. So maybe he could be. You never know. He's got United running through his bones. Oh. What a ball that is. And again, even playing against Watford, the fucking fullbacks are sucking in. You just have to be a leader. Well, McTominay could be a captain then for Man. Let's be honest. McTominay would be a better leader than fucking Harry Maguire. Maguire's leadership fucking sucks. He doesn't argue back to the referee. He's too nice. Hannah Stokes said, who do I think will win? It'll be a Manchester United win. I could probably put money on it. Fernandes captain. Well, he's not afraid. He likes an argument with the ref. He's not afraid of getting stuck in there. I think Fernandes would be a great captain. I think Harry Maguire is like a fucking, you want your Maguire fights people. Not on the bloody football pitch he doesn't. On holiday in bloody Greece he does. That, for me, that would have been the final straw. Being, look, you've had your 6 months captain. Thank you very much. But we're going to give it to someone else. And you can just focus on your game. If you let Maguire focus on his game, take the armband off of him, and give it to someone else, give it to someone who can actually lead the team with authority, who's not afraid to fucking have a go at one of the donkeys for fucking up. Imagine Maguire having a go at someone. Imagine him trying to have a go at Lindelof for making a mistake. He'd probably fucking shit himself in fear. He's got no leadership at all. When Martial's getting a red card, what's he doing? Just standing there, hands on hips. Oh. Not fucking fighting for the team. Stood there like a fucking moron. Maguire, for me, is no good as a captain. Let him focus on being a Manchester United player, being a defender, and give him someone who can play with him. Give the armband to someone who's going to have the passion to fight for the team. Bruno, McTominay, although McTominay I don't really want to be a regular starter, so maybe a Rashford. That's it. He's captain because he cost 80 million. They paid 70 million so he can be captaincy. Well, but he wasn't brought in to be a captain because Ashley Young was captain at the time. We brought him in because that's how much the board felt was, necessary to buy him. They wanted him and, they tried to get him for cheaper. Leicester said, no, we're going to, keep the price at 80 million and we paid it. Rashford captain, he's United through and through, but has he got that resiliency of a captain? You've got to have that. I think of fantastic Manchester United captains. I think of Nemanja Vidic, Roy Keane, Rooney for a period. They're not afraid to have a fucking go at someone. I don't see Rashford as that at the moment. Maybe later on in his career. Right now, I think Bruno would probably fit the slot very, very well. I do. I think he'd be a very good. A great captain is Barry Bannon. Well, not for Manchester United because he doesn't even play here. Here is Dan James coming down the middle of the park. Here's McTominay, who finds Van der Beek, who's done a good job. He's lost the ball again, though. Marcus Rashford is as good as Solskjaer. Well, Solskjaer in his day was actually very good. A very good player. Was he world class? Not really, but he was a very good player. By his inconsistency. Well, Rashford's only, 22, 23? He can find his, he's not even at his prime years of his career yet. He's still very, very young. He's a Champions League hero. He is. He's the reason why Manchester United are the only club in the Premier League era to win the treble. That's the Champions League, Premier League, and FA Cup. And I think it'd be very, very hard for a team to do that again. I don't see Liverpool doing it because I don't think Klopp really gives a toss about the FA Cup. He focuses on the Premier League and he wants Champions League. He wants the big trophies, not the ones for the little kids. So is Rashford the night in Paris. But what did that do for us? We're out of the Champions League this year. And last year when he did it, or not last year, was it last year? It wasn't, it was the year before. The year before, so 2019, we got fucking mullered by Barcelona in the round after. So, it didn't really do anything. It's not like Rashford won us a trophy or anything. He didn't do anything. He just scored a goal and we got through and then got mullered by Barcelona. So there we go. It was a nice goal and it was a great feeling, but it wasn't a monumental goal. If someone doesn't know what the N word is, it cancelled Neymar versus Messi. Break again. Dan James running. Can't get it. But he still had to score the pen and took some balls to step up. Well, yes, he did. But, you know, Rashford's goal is not as monumental as Solskjaer's will be. That's the level that Manchester United have got to. The level that we're playing at is that a win over PSG is like a night of history. You know, it shouldn't be like, oh my God, what is Henderson doing out of the goal? Bum bum. Then Manchester United sold Lukaku and signed Igalo and Cavani. Well, Igalo was more of a backup because we didn't have anyone else to play striker. I didn't like the Igalo signing. I thought it was worthless, and I'm glad that he's going. I'm glad he's going back to China. Cavani again, a strange signing. But again, it's just, what can you do? What Cavani can be is someone who can cover for the striker role with Martial. We buy a fucking right winger, or Diallo or Palestri come good, play right wing. Greenwood says, goodbye Martial, I'm playing centre forwards. Now Lukaku is one of the best strikers in Italy. Well, Lukaku's Manchester United career wasn't shambolic. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't shambolic. But he just wouldn't have fit what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to play. You know, there are some fantastic players at some clubs who move on because it's just not working at the club, or it's, the manager just doesn't see them in their setup. The Premier League is a fast-paced league, and not every player can cut that. Ollie likes fast strikers. Well, yes. Although he's got Cavani, but I don't think Cavani was a player that United want, that Solskjaer wanted. Solskjaer in the summer wanted Grealish. He wanted a Grealish, he wanted a Sancho, and he wanted a centre-back. And he wanted players out. We got rid of Sanchez. There's a handball. But now Grealish is 100 million. What's the score? It's 1-0. Does it not show 1-0 on the thing? Ollie should sign Ferreira from Wickham Crimmett. He's rapid. He is. Grealish is 100 million. Probably close to about 80 million again. I wouldn't say 100 million, but I'd say it's about, you wouldn't get much short from 100 million for him. Do you take Grealish or do you take Sancho? At the moment, I'd probably have to say Grealish, I think, just for his versatility in the team. He can play wide right, wide left, cam. Could play as a sort of a false nine, centre forward. He's very, very versatile. Ollie should sign De La Vega. What a beast. Yes. Why don't we sell Ed Woodward? Well, you see, by the time, Ed Woodward will go when the Glazers go. Ed Woodward got the the Glazers sort of got Ed Woodward through, and Ed Woodward got most of the Glazers through. Ed Woodward is a businessman, and he's a very good businessman. What he isn't is very good at, deciphering what players we actually need and isn't good at buying the players that the manager wants. That is what Aston Villa board wanted, as Liverpool made an inquiry on him. Well, I don't know why Liverpool be making an inquiry on him. You know, they have enough. I don't think they'd really use him. Good head for business, but bad for football. Yep, the same with the owners as well. You know, they're all businessmen. I'm fine with the owners being businessmen. That's okay. But you then need a director of football who actually knows about football. And our director of football, effectively, is Ed Woodward, which is, you know, absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. Watford are coming back into the game a little bit here. We've taken the foot off the gas as such. I don't think we've really had an exceptional first half of football here. The only reason why it's still 1-0 is because Watford are crap. Who is Manchester United targeting in January? Haven't got a clue. They should let him handle business and sign Van der Sar handle football. Well, get me as director of football? No. But Van der Sar, I mean, I'm sure he'd love to come if he made an inquiry, but I don't think they ever will. There's also rumours about Mr. Mark Overmars being in the line as well. And I did hear that we were in for a director of football, but all of that now has sort of fizzled away. Sign Dani Alves, you're about 10 years too late. But yeah, we do need a director of football. But we don't know who Manchester United is targeting, if anyone. To be honest, I can see January window coming over, and we've just got Diallo who's sitting in the under-23s. We had a chance to sign Moises Caicedo. He wanted to come to Manchester United. And it didn't happen. Manchester United said, yeah, we're not interested. Why? Why are we not interested? He's not the priority. Well, who is? Is a centre-back the priority then? Or is Diallo the priority and then he's now here and that's it? We can wait till the summer. Because if we do sign Badashil, we could have done so in the summer. He would have cost us probably less than what... What about Ravel Morrison back at Manchester United? No. You know, we could have signed Badashil for the same price that we've signed Diallo for. That's the reality of it. And they should get Michael Owen with his big mouth and Roy Keane come and coach United. Have a lot to say, but Ollie is doing all the hard work. But he has coaching staff. How vocal they are, I'm not too sure. You know, he's just got Darren Fletcher on the coaching staff. Why the hell would you want Michael Owen? I wouldn't want Michael Owen anywhere near Manchester United's coaching staff. And Roy Keane would probably be great, but I don't think he'd ever do it, really. You know, football's moved on since, you know, Roy Keane was a player. That's 15, 16 years ago. He was in the academy of Rashford. We don't want bloody Tom Lawrence. Has Donny had a good game so far? Not really. I mean, he's been okay. Haven't really noticed him all that much. This is what happens with United. You know, we have too many spells of constant pressure and spells of being shit. The first opening 15 minutes, we were all right. 15, 20 minutes. For the last, 15 minutes, we've been, Watford have been in control of the game. You know, why are we taking our foot off the gas just because we're 1-0 up? You know, we should be going into this game and winning it by multiple goals. Donny on loan to Ajax? Well, here's the thing, right? If we don't use Donny van der Beek, if Pogba doesn't leave in the summer, Donny van der Beek should go. Let's just fucking get rid of him. If Pogba goes, fine. Donny can stay. He takes Pogba's spot. Pogba stays. For me, Donny might as well just go. Now, I believe that Donny van der Beek was purchased for a replacement for Pogba. Waste of £40 million. Well, it's just £40 million that we could have spent elsewhere, isn't it? you know, whether they saw it as a good deal for Donny van de Beek. You know, he's probably a 50, 60 million pound player on his day, but he's now just wasting away on our bench because Paul Pogba, a player who doesn't want to be at the club, is taking his spot. Now, I understand why we're playing Paul Pogba as a business approach, as we're run by businessmen, because we want to keep his value up. You know, he sits in the under-23s for, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. By the time it comes to July and the transfer window's open, no one is going to want him. Why was Diallo so expensive? Well, he's a very sought-after youngster. You know, he's a very, very promising youngster. Around, you know, was regarded very, very highly in Italian football, in Italy. But, you know, we do take... for me, Solskjaer is not as tough as on Alex Ferguson, but he's starting to get United back on track no matter what we say. Even Sir Alex didn't achieve success immediately, but the owners stuck with him. Well, Sir Alex Ferguson took 4 years to win his first trophy with Manchester United. Ollie has only been here for 2 years. Well, just over 2 years. 2 years and a month. You know, he's just hit 2 years here. He's got to 4 cup semi-finals. Unfortunately, never got to a final, but, you know, 2 of those was against City, who are a very, very good team. Sevilla, a very, very good team. And who was the FA Cup one? That was against Chelsea, wasn't it? And again, Chelsea, a very, very decent team. You know, he's got us to 3rd place in the Premier League in his first full season. Our best finish since Mourinho in 2017-18. I don't think he's doing a bad job. Would I say he's done a great job? Not really. But I've seen things there that, you know, I haven't seen with other managers. You know, we can play well. But I think there are things that he does where I just go, why are you doing that? You know, there's certain things I just think, why, you know, could you have played someone else? You know, his love for playing Scott McTominay and Maguire and Lindelof together all the time. Why not try something else? But I think he does have a commitment to certain players that I don't really agree with. United play better under pressure, but Rome wasn't built in one day. He didn't win any trophies, yet he won my respect for what he's done so far. Well, this is probably the best we've played in terms of football-wise since Sir Alex Ferguson left. You know, yes, the team have fucked him over in the Champions League. You know, if we'd have won against Istanbul twice, we would have been through. Unfortunately, we lost in an embarrassing defeat, dropped out. We are in the Europa League. We've got a very tough Europa League draw against Sociedad. We are still in the FA Cup at the moment, and we're in the Premier League title race, which hasn't happened for, you know, many, many years. How long that title race will last for, I don't know. But it is progress from last season. You know, it is progress. We are top of the league. We're not in 6th place. We're not struggling. You know, we are making signings, and a lot of those signings have been decent signings. You know, Dan James, a decent squad player. Wan-Bissaka looks like he could have a good career ahead of him at Manchester United, as does Harry Maguire when we find the correct partner for him. You know, Cavani's done okay. Tellez has done okay. Palestri and Diallo could come good in future years. And, you know, he's got Donny van de Beek, again, a very young, promising player who could come good. You know, unfortunately with some signings, not every signing you're going to sign, that player's going to be a world beater. You know, there will be signings that don't work, and there'll be signings that aren't very good. United were in a title race, 17-18 sort of. No, we weren't. City were miles ahead of us in terms of points. Man United will stay first unless top 5 start realising what is happening to their squad. I don't agree with that. I think he should let his play. I think he should let... Oh! Matan, good save there by the goalkeeper. I think he should let some players he thinks his loyalty lies with sit on the bench. Pogba needs the bench. Martial needs the bench. Well, I can see why they're playing Pogba. For me personally, I'd be begging someone to take Pogba in January. But I don't think anyone's going to want him. And I think he'll go in the summer. I can see why they're not... For me, if it was me, in terms of football terms, he'd be on the bench. Look at bloody Dean Henderson coming out again. It's very, very tricky because, you know, in a one way you'd want, if you can get Paul Pogba on form for the last couple of months while he's here, then, you know, he could help you win a league title. Even after that, I still want him gone, and Donny van de Beek replaces him. But I can see why they're playing in to keep his value up. You know, you keep him but you keep him sat at home for 4 or 5 months. How much would you want for Pogba? In reality, I don't think we'll get anything more than about 50, 60 million. But I don't think we'll actually get cash. I think it'll be a swap deal of some sort, either with Juventus for a player. Dybala comes to mind, which would actually make me sick because I don't think Dybala's cut for the Premier League. He's slow. He's not necessarily quick. He's got a little bit. He's a very flair player. Either comes good or it doesn't. I think it'll be Juventus or Real Madrid that go for Pogba. Which one? I don't know. Pogba needs to go, but Edward wants his money to go up, so that's why he's playing so much. Yeah, 100%, 100%. It's the businessmen at the top of the club that want him there. If they were footballing men, they're like, look, get out. Trade Arsenal for Ozil? No thanks. Dybala's a false 9 for me to suit Liverpool. Yeah. Pogba won't bring us half his money we spent on him. Well, we spent like, what, nearly, you know, just over 80 million. I don't think we'll get more than 40 or 50 for him. I really don't. Bay's out on the floor. Trade Sheffield Wednesday for no thanks. Oh. He cost 89 million. Then yeah, I don't think we'll get more than about 45 for him. I really don't. 45, 50 million. And a player back. Sell him to Man City and he'd be world class under Pep. He did it to Sterling. No. I just don't think he's cut up for the Premier League. He's too... I just don't think he's... You know, there's some players, some fantastic players, who just don't cut it. The stretcher's coming on for Bailly. And that'll be it. That's Bailly injured again. He's taken a small knock and he's injured. Head injury or something. Harry Maguire's Harry Maguire's warming up. Would you want any hashtag United? No. Bay is like a twig. That's why we need another. That's why Bay is not the solution. That's why Eric Bay is not. This is why Bay is not the issue. Bay is not the resolution to our centre-back issue. He's too injury-prone. We need someone better than Bay next to Maguire. Why not buy us 2 strikers as young as Greenwood and rather work with them? We don't need Sancho. We need Medri to get stronger and Chong to come back. But, you know, that's again preparing for, you know, to be competitive in 2 or 3 years' time. You know, we've had 2 or 3 years. Let's now, you know, we need to bring some players from a proper quality. You know, we've got youth in the ranks. We need some proper first team players. Is Bailly going to be okay? They're holding his head like his head's fallen off. Is he going to come off? I don't know. Play Phil Jones. Phil Jones is the only player to come out of lockdown injured when he went into it fine. I think he's been playing bloody football in the back of his kids and he's fucking pulled a hammy or something. For me, Bay is the solution. He just needs to stop with injuries. Well, that's very convenient to say, but you can't just stop getting injured. You know, there are many players out there who could have been fantastic without injuries. Jack Wilshere, Marco Reus, to name two. Aaron Ramsey, who could have been fantastic players. But their problem is they're too injury prone. If you're an injury prone player, you can't like cover yourself in injury prone or non-injury proneness oil and then not be injury prone. You know, it's not, unfortunately, just as simple as that. You know, for me, Twanzebe could very much so be the solution, but he won't give him the chance. McTominay doing well. He probably had a muscle strain from all those weird felters he does. Possibly. McTominay seems to be, you know, McTominay has to play there. Because Bay's not on. Watford are very much in the team. How are we getting dominated by Watford? Daniel Sturridge could still be Liverpool's number one, not for injuries. Another player, Daniel Sturridge, you know, injury-ridden. You've seen how good Daniel Sturridge could have been. But too many injuries. Maguire's coming on. Maguire and Twanzebe, centre-back partnership. I'd like to see that going forwards. Twanzebe is a good solution just now. And DS... McTominay is a good player next to him. In 2013-14, he scored 26 goals in the league. He did. Liverpool very nearly won the league. And that is half-time then. 1-0. And a good 20 minutes of the game. But apart from that, Watford have been the team in control. In his first season, he had 12 goals in 18 games for Liverpool. For me, this performance so far from Manchester United has been lacklustre. We should be dominating Watford, which we did for the first 20-25 minutes of the game. The rest of the first half, we've been, you know, just letting Watford do whatever. You know, Watford have had multiple opportunities. They could have scored if they had a better team. Why do we start 25 minutes of the game fine? United isn't playing for their coach yet. Well, if United aren't playing for the manager or the coach, then it's time to change it up. You know, your team should always be playing for the coach. And if you've got players you want, then they can fuck off out. We don't want you here. Specifically in front of goal, it's more individual play than yet a simple pass to a player in a better position. Well, I think, you know, this season has been very much based on individual play. You know, our actual play, we haven't had many goals that are good team plays as such. It's been very much individual brilliance by a Cavani or a Rashford or a Bruno. I think, you know, it's so nearly there, Manchester United, but there is just one final thing that's missing, and I can't put my finger on it. Is it the players that we've got? Is it the coach that we've got? Is it a little bit of both? Is it the mentality that the coach brings? I don't know. I don't know if Ollie is going to be the right manager for us. It's the goalkeeper. It's not the goalkeeper. It's not the goalkeeper. Our goalkeepers are two very, very good options. The people in front of them does not help. Our two centre-backs, as personnel, we will not win anything going forward playing Lindelof and Maguire. They will cause far, 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 far too many errors. And which one you play over the other, I don't know. You'd feel inclined to play Maguire over Lindelof just because he costs so much. Are you forgetting about Romero? Romero's going. He's not staying at Manchester United. Him and Rojo will be gone by the summer. They are not renewing their contracts. They are letting their contracts expire. The club do not need them. They are gone. I blame the players. Too much money being paid to them and too little back being given back. But, you know, you have to agree with the fact of that Maguire and Lindelof do not make a good centre-back pairing. You know, they can't help that. Ollie stopped Rojo from terminating his contract. Probably did by the order of the board. Mirren to beat Spurs. If you saw that game where they tried Lindelof as a left back a few days ago, they ran circles around him and he had to be replaced because he couldn't keep up. Well, the reason for that would be because Lindelof is not a left back. No wonder they run rings around him because he's not a bloody left back. If you played Harry Maguire as a left back, he'd look crap. He'd look even worse than what he does at centre back because they're not a left back. But them together, even as two centre-backs, does not work. No, 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 no. Train him to be a left-back? You can't make a player faster. This isn't FIFA. Lindelof and Maguire will not get any faster than they already are. You're going to watch Halo stream? Goodbye. All right. And he's not a defender, but for me, can fulfill any position at the back. Who? Look at Twanzebe. But the reason why Twanzebe works as a backup, as the left back or right back, is because he's quick. How many right backs or left backs do you know that play for a top club who are as slow as Lindelof or Maguire? None. Absolutely none. Lindelof does. Lindelof has not got pace. Van Dijk, to me, isn't that fast as well. Look what Rashford did to him. And that's why Van Dijk doesn't play as left back or right back. That's why Van Dijk has Gomez next to him, who is a fast defender. That's what my point is. Van Dijk and Joe Gomez work because they offer two different things. By Bellerin, fucking Bellerin can go and stuff it up his arse. No, by Bellerin. So every time Manchester United win, he'll plant a tree. It's not about the speed, but how you read the game. That's what makes you the best player in any position. I disagree. No matter how well you read the game, if you are, let's see, Lindelof playing left back or right back, and you have someone like Pulisic or Adama Traore running down the line, no matter, or on the break, no matter how good you are at reading the game, unless you're bloody sat back, bloody in front of the goal like a fucking idiot, you will not be able to read the... No matter how good you are at reading the game, you won't be able to keep up with him. You won't be able to keep up, which will drag another player out of position, and that's where you're fucked. Fullbacks need pace, simple as. You need to be able to recover. Unless you... Lindelof can't even cross the ball. You know, so it wouldn't make him a fucking good fullback at all. Maldini played left back and centre back. He did. But he was part of a very, very well-drilled Milan defence. Bloody Snapchat. If we look at the game of PSG and United, Mbappe is so much faster than Twanzebe, but he still has his composure and reading the situation that made him look 3 times better than Mbappe. But here's the thing. The reason why we could deal with Mbappe and Neymar against PSG is because look how deep we played. We played on the counter-attack. We didn't go to PSG, we didn't play against PSG and try to go for the game, did we? We played a deeper line. We played 5 at the back for a start when Twanzebe played. We played 5 at the back and we played a deep line and we went to counter-attack the game. If you play on the front foot against a team like Liverpool or Manchester City and you've got a slow fullback on either side, you're fucked. No matter how much you read the game. Because you're left with your two centre-backs and your full-backs have got to fucking go forward. Your two full-backs have got to go forward and back. They've got to go up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what makes a good full-back. They can go up and down. You're playing a fucking Lindelof at left-back. He can't go up and down because the bloody wingers are just going to bomb past him. No matter how well he's read the game, he's going to be so far committed forward. Unless you play so far deep and literally play a rigid back four, you lose width against the team when playing that. So if you've got to... Yeah, I'm all fine for, you know, a player who can cover across the back line. But we generally play a lot of our games on the back foot, especially against the big teams. And you've got to look at them against the big teams. If you played Lindelof or a player like Lindelof as a left-back against a team like City or Liverpool or even Chelsea or even Arsenal or even Spurs, all five of those, even Leicester, all six of those teams would absolutely destroy you. Because against those teams, you've got to play on the front foot. Otherwise, they're going to kill you anyway. And Lindelof can't get up and down, which is why Lindelof at left-back did not work. I'm all for utility players who can fill, like a Dan James who can play left or right midfield. Like a Donny van der Beek who can play CDM, CM, CAM. But if you're going to have a defender who can fill across the back line, they've got to have the ability to do so. And for me, Lindelof doesn't. He's a fridge. He's slow, tall, and, you know, the dribbling ability of a duck. But Lindelof doesn't work in our backs now. He's slow, Maguire is slow and can't take pressure. Exactly why I've said we need another centre-back. But my question was, what centre-back do you keep with a new centre-back? Do you play Maguire or do you play Lindelof? Which of those two is the better? I wouldn't be able to say. Why have I closed down my snaz? Get back open. Should have signed Jota. He can play left wing striker, right wing can, but you can still sign Sarr. I don't want bloody Sarr. He's a championship player for a reason. You has a trim? No. Maybe we should invest our time and money into Adama instead of Sancho. For me, he's a very good player. He is a very good player. But he's not first team quality for me. He's no better than what we've already got. Sanchez up 108 million. Well, you know what's going to happen in summer? You know what's going to happen in the summer? Manchester United are going to be in for Sancho again, as they think they can get him for under 100 million this season. If they do, great. They should have taken Jimenez as well. Yeah, I agree. Could have got Jimenez. Could have had Adama. Signing players from abroad is always a risk, because you don't know how well they're going to adapt for the Premier League. Look at Werner and Havertz. Two of the best players in the Bundesliga last season go to Chelsea this season, and they've been bang average at best. I thought Sancho would cost about 150. In the summer,
Dortmund would have taken £108 million. They would have had it in instalments as well. We chose to go and offer about 80 with nothing else, with add-ons. They didn't want add-ons. They wanted a straight up 108 million quid, and we would have had Sancho. And we could have got that done in August. It strung out for nearly 2 months of will we, won't we, will we, won't we, will we, won't we. Werner has 0 goals in his last 13 games. Well, to be fair, a lot of those, he hasn't been playing him in the right position. You know, he's playing Tammy Abraham or Giroud in striker over Werner. For me, that's suicidal. And he's playing Werner as a left wing. But he can play. He used to play that earlier in his career, but I just don't think that's where his game is at the moment. It's better playing in the Premier League, yes, than the league. Agreed. Here is Dan James, goes for the curler. Backman makes a save. Werner did play previously. He did play there, yes, but you know, players need consistency. You can't keep moving players. Brandon Williams injured, hobbling along the pitch there. And what happened to the Trippier deal? Well, I think it got affected. Trippier deal was never on as a certainty. And, you know, because of that ban he had, which has been frozen now. But I don't think someone will go in. Lampard could get sacked after spending 300 million. He won't do because their net spend is still, you know, quite small. And he's an English manager. We have an English media where the English bias is absolutely ridiculous. Imagine if that was a Solskjaer or an Arteta in that position. You know, they'd be under so much fucking shit. Has the media even touched on Lampard at the moment? It spends all this money on world-class players and still sitting, you know what, nowhere near top of the league. And his team are playing crap. No one talks about it. And that is the English press view. English press favour English players every fucking day of the week. English players, English managers. Upamecano and his partner is just as good. Yeah, Upamecano, very, very good. Chelsea in a position that wouldn't even get them Europa League. Exactly. And no one speaks about it because the media don't touch on it. I would let Man United have Upamecano if Liverpool can have Konate. I'd take either myself. Frank Lampard has bought the best, managing's the worst. Well, I don't know what his managing's like. I don't know what it's like. What about Ramos? What about him? Would I take Ramos at Manchester United? Probably not. Frank Lampard's squad better than last season? Than this season? Yes, it is. Ramos might do for free. He'd want so many bloody wages. That's the thing. He'd want massive wages, and I think we could spend that on elsewhere. You know, even if he is a free agent, you know, he's probably looking at, you know, for him to join us, you'd be looking at at least £250,000, £300,000 a week. I reckon £1.6 million a month. You know, that's a lot of money to invest into a player. Man United should have bought Aubameyang as well last season. I say, well, Alaba, he will, but Alaba's 28. Ramos is what? In his mid-30s. He's got more years ahead of him. Arsenal wouldn't have sold Aubameyang to Manchester United. You know, this isn't FIFA. You know, not a big club will not, if they can avoid it, will not sell to another big Premier League club. So that deal would have never have happened. Alaba is going to, I think Alaba will 100%, well, 80% pretty much going to Real Madrid. He wants to play there. Real Madrid want him. They'll get the money sorted, no problem. And they'll be there next summer. Why go Real Madrid? He's not in a good state. They're still one of the biggest clubs in the world now, aren't they? I think United should let Donny go. They brought him without a real plan. Again, another poor transfer, isn't it? Sell Van der Beek, sell Pogba, then you got to buy someone else. You know, you've got to buy someone else. You're not going to make your money back on Donny Van der Beek. He hasn't played properly for a whole season. You might get 30 million quid for him. Loan not good enough for me. Sell, because I see no future for him from Manchester United. Okay, let me ask you this. Juventus have been rumoured to want Van der Beek on loan. But if Paul Pogba and Van der Beek go, who is then going to be at that number 8 spot? Who is going to be there? Who can we don't have any other personnel. Means we're going to buy in again. We've lost money on Pogba. We'll have lost money on Van der Beek. Then we're going to spend money in there again. Matic will be playing. Matic's career at Manchester United is coming to an end. And we can't win titles playing Fred and McTominay. I'm sorry. Lingard's not a centre mid. He's a CAM. We'd have no other centre mid there apart from McTominay. And for me, McTominay has not shown me over these few years he's played for us that he's going to be guaranteed first team quality. De Jong, that's again signing another player. Will he come good? You don't know. You know, why not give Donny van der Beek a chance? If it comes to 1 or 2 years and he's no cop, get rid of your money, you know, cut your losses and try someone else. But at least give him a go. At least give him a go when Pogba's gone. And Pogba is going. Pogba will not be here next season. And if he is, it's an absolute... If Pogba stays, Van der Beek goes. And I just saw Woodward is trying to go and get Pogba to sign a new contract. So I tell you why they want him to sign a new contract, and I tell you why. And we do this all the time. It's protect players' worth. Trigger the 1-year extension in Jesse Lingard's contract, so he isn't on 12 months left in his contract in the summer. In the summer, I think Lingard will be gone. We could trigger another 1-year extension on Pogba's contract, so in the summer he won't have 12 months left. At the moment, he's on 18 months on his contract. He'll run out in the summer 2021. I think they'll extend it by another year to protect his value. The last thing we want is Pogba saying, well, I'll stay for next year and then I'll leave for a free. We're not going to want that. We want him gone. Lingard is the future Manchester United. You fucking wish. Let him go and be the future of Liverpool instead, if you love him that much. Why would Lingard come to Liverpool? He plays for Manchester United. I never said he would. I just said if you think Lingard's so great, why not have him at Liverpool? Leave me alone. This has been a boring game of football, I'm not going to lie. I'd have given Herrera a better offer than to let him go to PSG. He'd have been far better with Fernandes. I agree. We let Herrera go for a free, but won't let our crap players go for a free. We wouldn't extend Herrera's contract because he wanted 200k a week, but we extend players like fucking Rojo and Jones when they were never ever ever getting near the Manchester United team again. It's ridiculous. Actually, no, I would want Lingard so he can be sold 6 months later so Liverpool get a profit. Well, Lingard's not a free contract at the moment, so there we go. The game's been going for 61 minutes. When is he pre-contract? To be next year now. Next January. And this game's been going on for 61 minutes. We've been in control of it for just under half. Dan James coming here, backman. Want to let Igalo play, seeing he's getting some of his wages paid by us? I don't know. Ollie said that Igalo would be involved, so I'm guessing he's going to come on as a substitute at some stage. There'll be no GoPro. There'll be no GoPro videos on Ben Foster now. No, there won't. The only GoPro video he'll be putting there is one from the bloody bench. Dan James tries to swing a ball in. What an idiot. With Martial doing so bad and Greenwood not hitting any goals, I'd let Igalo play. Well, it was worth a go, wasn't it? You know, you could always bring Greenwood on. You know, great. It's been a quiet game for Greenwood, Mata, Donny, Lingard. We just haven't played on the front foot. Permanently sign Igalo? We're not signing Igalo on a permanent basis, no. It's confirmed to be going back to China when his loan period is over. I believe at the end of the month. Or some stage in the month. Jesus, McTominay's tripped over himself. Foul by Twanzebe. They've, you know, it's a disgrace. You know, Watford at the moment are playing us off the pitch. How are we allowing this to happen? How is it the manager which has said, you know what, just relax, let's keep the fitness. We've got a goal. Which striker would replacing them? Well, we've got Martial, we've got Cavani, and we've got Greenwood. There's more than enough cover there for striker. More than enough cover. We have a very fluid front three where players can play in every position. Rashford can cover there, you know, so we got more than enough cover for striker. The only striker, if I was going to sign one, would be when Cavani's gone, someone who can come in, first team, bang. Make an impact. I want impact players. I don't want bench players. I want impact players. I want to win the Premier League. I want to compete. I don't want players like Diallo and Palestri. I want players that are here for now. Right now, we can come to the team and compete. None of this, oh, in 4 or 5 years, that'd be great. But then got to sit through another 4 or 5 years through this crap. Not Akinfenwa. And not Jonathan David. None of them. I just don't understand it. You know, has the manager come out in the second half and said, well, you know what, lads, let's conserve the energy. Let's let Watford play and we'll get them in the last 10 minutes and score a couple of goals. We should be, you know, fit enough to play on the front foot for this game for the majority of it. Jonathan David has 2 goals this season. He should fit Manchester United. I don't think so. Rashford and Martial are coming on. That's how desperate it is. So that'll be probably Mata and Dan James coming off, maybe. Haven't even put the bloody substitutes on yet. Jesus, hold on. I forgot. Bay's off, isn't he? Bay's not on the pitch. It's Harry Maguire. Where is he? He's here. On. Off. For Bay. No. Maguire is too slow for Watford team. Yeah. The players on the pitch is the players who should have given it their all too. So deserve to place in every game. Yes, they do, but they're not going to go against what the manager said. If your manager said, I want you to conserve energy, and you go in there in the second half and play like bloody rabid rabbits, you're not even listening. There's no point even a manager being there. You know, the manager will tell the team how to play, or how he wants them to play at least, whether or not they can do it. And it's evident to me that he is not telling these players to play on the front foot right now. It's not like we're attempting to play on the front foot and we can't do it. We're quite happily letting Watford sit back and, you know, play the game. Dan James and Greenwood have come off. So I guess Rashford will be on the left and Martial will be up top. Let's make the changes on here. So Dan James is off. Lingard goes there. Rashi goes here. On for Rashi. Off for Dan James. Greenwood comes off. On comes Martial, wherever he is. He's there. Martial on. Okay. But for a manager to say, one goal is enough and take it easy, it'd be a stupid coach. And if he said take it easy, why bring on two of your best players at the time? What to do? Take it easy? Well, no, I'm guessing, you know, they're hoping... His tactic generally is tended to be, let's look at some games this season. Let's take Newcastle, for example. Brings on players and can, you know, secure the game. His idea is, I guess, his philosophy is, Watford are going to tire, let's bring some better players on for the last 20 minutes and let's try and win the game. But what... And we probably will now play on the front foot. But why have we not played on the front foot for the 70 minutes of this game? Why have we spent 40 minutes of this game letting Watford play? If we're playing on the front foot now, why not kill out the game in the first 30 minutes of the game, score 3 or 4 goals, and then for the 70 minutes later say, well, you know what, let's take it a little bit easy. You know, it just baffles me, you know. To say one goal is enough and take it easy would be a stupid coach. But the reality is, there have been games this season where that's happened. There is a reason to why we start games positively and then we stop. Now, it's either every single player in that team gets tired and doesn't want to play to the intensity we play. And if that is the case, then we're fucked. Why does your timer say 51 minutes? I don't know. I don't know why it says 51 minutes, actually. It's actually the... Oh, God, now I can't work it out. How many minutes are left? I can't work it out. Crap, there's 18 minutes left. 35 would be 10 minutes left. 27 minutes into this half, I think. Yeah, 27, 15... Ollie has seen that Watford has good strikers, Gray and Pedro. Sometimes Watford won't score this match. That's why I said players that were fielded from the start, that was given the change to prove themselves, but they could not. So now he says, I gave you the chance and you proved me the wrong and I select. Thought the game was in injury time now. No. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's something to do with the players or if it's something to do with the coach. And if it is to do with the coach, then let's face it, he isn't going to be the coach to take us forward. You can't go into a Champions League final, God forbid we ever get there under him, and take it easy for 70 minutes of the game, play positively for 15 minutes at the start and 15 at the end. Man United penalty incoming, I'd take it. I really would. Here is Lingard. Long ball over here to Rashford on the left. Who loses the ball? Lingard the GOAT. Lingard not the GOAT. Lingard the sell. I'll tell you what, I'll give it to Scott McTominay. He's been alright this game. He's probably been one of our better players. For me, McTominay would be my man of the match at the moment. No one else for me is really impressed. Rate Odion Ighalo's Manchester United career, 4 out of 10. And that's being generous. Lingard doesn't have a good game today. Donny van de Beek, very, very quiet. But for me, I think that's the way that we've played, which has caused that. When we were in control of the game, Donny van de Beek looked good. And now we're just letting the game pass us by. I think it's time Pellegrini and Palestri and Ahmad come on. And show if they're going to make us... Well, here's the thing. None of them are actually in the team. And both of them will be in the under-21s and under-23s for a while yet. Palestri has COVID-19, hence he's not here. If he didn't have it, then he'd be here. And Amad Diallo has only just joined and will not play for the first team, probably for several months. That's what I predict. Imagine if Marine beat Spurs and Man United get them. How good would that be? Not very, because I could see us losing to them. It'd be a Manchester United thing to do. Imagine then he'd be like, well, play positively for the first 2 minutes of the game, score a goal, and in 80 minutes we can just go, Matic coming on now. Bloody hell. Why are we bringing on Matic for? No one else. Where's Odion Ighalo? Odion Ighalo. Lingard tries to bend one. Here's Brandon Williams. I'm going to need to make some duplicates here. I think we're making a few more than a couple of subs here. If you wonder why I'm sort of ducking and diving around the monitor, my mic stand covers so the right hand side of my second monitor, so I sort of have to go, oh, see who's where. Lingard's going to be off. But Matic, I don't know what's happening with that then. Play probably a 4-3-3 then. We're taking an attacking player off for a defensive player when we're 1-0 up against Watford. I mean, fucking hell. That's just a disgrace for me. That's disgraceful. That is just disgraceful. What's the giveaway for 900 subs? It's £45. How many subs can you make? Can't make any subs. Oh, I don't know. I think it's 5, actually. I thought I meant YouTube subscribers, not football. 5 substitutions in the FA Cup, I think. What's disgraceful? Winning 1-0 against Watford and taking an attacking player off for a defensive player. That is literally saying, well, we're shutting shop. Defensive Man United. That's what we are. We've turned into a counter-attacking team, and I don't like that. I really don't. I want to see a team that plays on the front foot, or that has the ability. I don't mind playing counter-attacking sometimes, but the ability to play on the front foot against Watford, and we can't do that. That's big problems. How do you enter the giveaway when the giveaway is active? It's not active at the moment. We don't have 900 subs. So what formation are we going to go with now then? So Lingard is off. And Matic is coming on. I'm going to guess we're going to go to a forward 3. McTominay probably a little bit further forward. Donny a little bit further forward. And then Matic, wherever he is. He's here. We'll kind of play there, I think. I think it'll look fairly similar to this now. Maguire heads it over the bar. All I know. So Man United are playing a defensive 4-3-3 with 2 DMs. No, I think they're playing 1 CDM. Personally. Actually, no, I think we are playing 2 CDMs, actually. Apologies. I think it's actually more like this. It'll look like this then, I suppose. Guess it'll look like that. Going for long balls again. Trying to play a long ball through to fucking Mata. Are you fucking serious? Come on now. Now, I get that we don't need to win this game by multiple goals to go through. But surely it would have been a confidence booster to bang a few in against Watford. They're fucking crap. What's happened to Mata since 2018? He's getting old. He's about 50 years old. And he's slow. Here comes Rashford. Chalabar's on the floor.
I'm not impressed with this performance today. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not impressed with it at all. Bloody hell, next Sunday we've got bloody Chelsea. Oh no, that's women. I think end of the season we should just buy Jimenez. But I don't think striker's really the option. Carried by McTominay, we have been today, to be fair. I think it's not, striker's not the problem. You might think it is because we don't score goals, but you need to look at the bigger picture. We need a CDM so we can play a proper number 8, a box-to-box. And we need a centre-back that can play, even if we had fucking Ronaldo at striker. The problem is you've still got Maguire and Lindelof who will leak goals. One of those has to be replaced. And not one of them doesn't have to be sold. One of them can sit on the bench and they can rotate. Twanzebe is a fit with Maguire. But we all know that Ollie's not going to play Twanzebe. And again, Twanzebe, injury prone. How long can he stay fit? And even then, we still need a CDM because we don't have one. Fred's not a proper CDM. Matic is too old. We need a CDM who can also go forward as well. Matic can't do that. Fred can't do that. Fred going forwards isn't very good at all. Is every defender at Manchester United injury prone? Well, Maguire and Lindelof aren't. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, no. Shaw, yes. Tellez, no. Brandon Williams, I don't think so. So not many of them. Phil Jones, yes. Rojo, yes. Bailly, yes. Twanzebe, yes. Let's not forget, until about 2 months ago, Twanzebe had been out for a year with an injury. Imagine we rely on him for our first team centre-back and he's out for a year. We'd be fucked. We can't rely on him if he's going to be injury prone. We need to buy someone. We need to spend money. We can't just keep using some of our players and going, oh, he'll do there, he'll do there. We need to get players of proper quality. Proper quality. To be able to compete with Liverpool and City. When City play their first team and Liverpool play their full fit first team, is there a player in their teams where you go, they're not really good enough? No. The whole 11 is good enough to play at the top level. You look at Manchester United, you're going, are they good enough for bloody half of the bloody team? And you can't win bloody Premier Leagues like that. You can't win proper trophies and titles like that. You've got to have every one of those positions nailed down. Boom, boom, boom. Left back, good. Not even just good, it's got to be solid. Solid players across every position. One or two that you can have is fine. But the others have then got to be, proper quality. I'd say we probably have 4 or 5 players. And all the others aren't. There's only one real player of proper quality in this team who's consistently on it, game in, game out, 9 out of 10 games. And that's Bruno Fernandes. And possibly you could toss in De Gea because he hasn't had a bad season this year. Everyone else is Luke Shaw has dodgy moments. Wan-Bissaka has awful positioning. Maguire and Lindelof, McTominay and Fred's iffy. Rashford, when he's good, fantastic. When he's on fire, brilliant. When he's not, Martial has hit and miss. Greenwood, hit and miss. There's too much hit and miss. If you have too many misses and not enough hits, then you're fucked. If he's out for a year, then just buy Blind back. We don't want Daily Blind. Can't just keep buying back players. Got to have someone new. Now that song from High School Musical, this could be the start of something new. It feels so right when I'm here with you. Oh, that's what it should be when we're signing new players. You got a player on your you got a player scouted. Feels so right. We're gonna fucking sign him. What do? Let's contact. We've got this new thing now. Instead of contacting the club to see if they'd sell, copyright. It's not. So, instead of contacting the club to see if they'd like to sell, we now go directly to the player's agent to see if they'd like to join. Without even discussing how much that player's going to be, or what the deal's going to be with the club, we go and contact their agent first. How many players during the summer did we hear personal terms agreed? Sancho, Reguilon. 2 players, just to name a couple, of personal terms agreed. But the deal never fucking went through. So why does it care if we've spent a month for bloody personal terms? I don't give a toss. Why did Nice do a Viking clap? I don't know. Real Madrid drew Arsenal 0-0. Unlucky. Good game. This game is about to bloody stop because my phone's running out of charge. It's on 5%. I ain't got a charger at my desk. So poor tonight. Hasn't been good, really, has it? 90 minutes of the game and we've been on top for a push 35. 55 minutes of the game. Sign Jorginho. We don't need fucking Jorginho. I don't want Jorginho. Chelsea wouldn't sell to us anyway. No, it's not been. I don't think the poor performance has been good enough tonight. I buy Kevin De Bruyne. He doesn't want to sign a new contract. He declines the first contract signing. City would not sell Kevin De Bruyne to us. You are deluded if you think they will. They did with Matic. Matic was passed. Do you really think that we've had the best of Matic since he's been here? Top clubs sell top players when they've seen their best. Mata had his best years at Chelsea. We'll check the semi, definitely. If we play like this, and even in the next round, we'll be fucked. We play against a semi-competent team and play like this. The amount of chances Watford have had today, that if they had better players, would have been in. It's unreal. We just let games pass us by, which is what other managers have had. With Jose Mourinho, with Louis van Gaal, David Moyes. We've just let games pass us by and they've gone. They've gone. And Ollie's doing the same. Same like Sanchez. Exactly. Arsenal had seen the best of Sanchez. And they didn't have a choice because he went on a free. Mata goes for it. Fuck him well over. Rooney, player manager. United have Bruno, don't need De Bruyne. Well, yes, we don't need De Bruyne. I wouldn't want him anyway. I don't want a City player at United, thanks. Big clubs sell players when they've finished with them. Look at Arsenal with Chelsea. Cech, David Luiz, Willian, all past their best. They don't give a toss if they're going to go. Because they know, well, the other club's not going to get their best. We've had the best years from them.
United. So do you want Willian? Why would I want Willian? He's past his best. Look at his performances for Arsenal. He's been fucking shit. Apart from his first performance. The rest of the time he's been bloody rubbish. And that's because Chelsea have had the best. Sancho wasn't good enough for City. Would you want him? Yes. Of course I would. Why would I not want Sancho? City did not play Sancho first team. Why you got Mata? Why have we still got Mata? I don't bloody know. I probably would have sold him a couple of years ago. Past his best now. Either transfer him or let his contract expire. What has Mata done tonight? Absolutely fuck all. He's played on that right wing like he's playing bloody back at Chelsea bloody 8 years ago. And he's just been crap. Because Mata is well past his best. Well past his best. That's the full-time whistle. We win the game 1-0. Positive, we're through to the next round. Negative, we've been fucking crap tonight. And it is not good enough. We will not go forward playing like that. But I'm going to end the stream here. I'll be doing my match reaction over on TikTok. First name _ last name to go and find it. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Peace out.